Okay, I've done another little bit over here. I think the first row is the most difficult, and now I've got to fill in between with a lime and sawdust mixture, and then I'm ready for the next row. It's been a rather busy week, as you can see, and one can work up quite a sweat. Lying on the sand. Yes. Oh, Tunde's heard my voice. Right, so what I want to show you here, so Nick is going to come and he's going to do like a proper corner over here, because this is like a huge boulder rock over here, but he's going to do a proper corner for me to be able to carry on with the cordwood over here. But I've got to put that insulation in, which is the mixture of sawdust and lime, and it'll just fall out over here. So I found a stone that I'm actually going to cement in over here, and that'll then keep the insulation. So I have the 3 sand, 2 sawdust. I'm about to add in the 1 lime and 1 cement, but I need to put gloves on first and goggles. Okay, so I've made a well in the middle. I'm going to pour in some water. Start mixing. Yeah, so you have to be able, the right consistency when you can make like a snowball like that. Let's see if we can get this. Let's put some. I should probably wet this first, but let's see. I'll just put it down here. So just to keep it in space so I can fill up with the other. There we go. Right. So if I can just try and get some, push some in here to block it up. Let me see if I can make a couple of balls to close up these areas. Pretty successful. No. There we go. Perfect. Nick has given an instruction that I start filling up that channel around where the shower is going to be, so that he will be able to complete that floor. So yeah, any rubble going into the wheelbarrow, and I'm now going to be putting this into that channel. And this is all the bramble that I cut down yesterday. Right, let me move this wheelbarrow because I need to use it to mix my cordwood mortar in. So I've got to empty it out now. A dusty job, but first bit has been thrown in. So this is the channel that Nick wants me to fill in up to the level of where that concrete starts over there, I think. And then, well, yeah, maybe not up to the level of the concrete, definitely up to the pipe, and then I've got to put gravel on top of that. Thinking all this rubble that we have taken out of this wall, I've got to do some more of removing this horrible cement. But this, yeah, cement we've taken out will also be good to gather up and throw in that channel. Right, so I started with the second row. I used quite a bit of mortar because I had to fill up some gaps and whatever on the side, so that when I put the insulation in, it wouldn't fall out. But I'm quite pleased with this effort. But then and also, so when they're adults, I give them, they get a cup each in the morning and in the evening. But I would say, like with the piglets, just give them like a cup to share in the morning and a cup to share, and then just you gauge how much they're eating, if they're eating at all. And I try and always give them fruit and vegetables. So I try and give them a balanced diet, that it's not just, and don't waste your time trying to give them dried grass or hay. They just mess it. They're not interested. Wet grass that's growing, they love. They will graze that. But it might just take them a couple of days to get used to the...
Okay. I'll be fine.
Yes.
Hi, sweetheart.
And that, like the pigs over here, they don't, these ones, they don't root, but they're very good at clearing land.
Hey, look at you, pretty.
She's just beautiful. I'm just so pleased that my Kuni piglets are going to a New Zealand home in Portugal, because Kunis are a New Zealand breed.
So just doing a little bit of cleaning so that Raymond won't be disappointed when he visits us in a few weeks. Yeah. Looks great, right?
Thank you so much, Pamela, for the gift that arrived in the post today. This is exactly what I wanted. And I love that it's got the, I think it's called a slap shot or whatever, in case you need to inject the pigs. But what I really like is that if I'm having to squirt things into their mouths, those small syringes don't do it. This size, perfect. Thank you so much. Nice cloudy morning, but I don't think it's going to rain. Maybe down that area, but yeah, much cooler though.
Okay. I'll lift the sheet in place. What you usually do is get the end of the sheet with this.
Yeah.
And then stick it up on the sheet about there, and then push the bottom in so it goes up tight, yeah?
Oh my God. But now I don't want to walk under the ladder. I've got to walk around. Because under the ladder is very bad luck.
That's a bit spiky, by the way.
Oh my God. So you're giving me the spikes. Okay, right. I'm ready. Do I need to drop it while you lift it?
No. I need to get it under those lights.
Oh my God, he's so strong. It's the two of us to lift this up.
Okay, now you need to shove that. That's it, go on, bring the bottom in.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
I'm a pole dancer.
Right, move it over.
There.
Yeah, hang on. Right.
I've got to move the bottom as well.
Yes, hang on.
There.
Move the bottom over. That's it. Right, so we need to come. Not bad for centre, to be honest. Right, just leave it there for a minute. I just want to have it off here.
But do we cut it after we put it up first and then cut it?
I'd maybe be able to do that with these, yeah. I'm just wondering how much I need to cut any more off here.
Oh my God, he's putting me under the ladder! No! God, I'm the same thing with black cats running across my path. Right, so Nick is busy looking at my insulation and he's very impressed with my choice.
No, he's not. I said get 100mm paperback stuff and we got 50mm non-paperback stuff. Come on.
I tried, Nick, I tried.
You're very trying, I must admit.
And Morton has luckily come to help as well. Okay, so Morton is measuring. Nick is coughing. Do you want? I've got a telescopic pole. So Nick is now doing some stuffing.
Unsuccessfully.
To try and put
much
the.
easier than this, but for some reason. it stopped.
You know what? If I had 100 mils, it would have been more difficult to put in. So
Not
it's
for
just
the
a.
paperback stuff. That's why I wanted paperback. The slide's easy. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, I'll stop making excuses.
Yeah, the other.
This side.
Yes. She's doing it.
Nick has figured out an ingenious way to put this up where we don't have to try and push it in again. Using string, because I don't have a staple gun and I don't have packing strip, nylon strapping things.
Banding.
Banding. I've got
Oh.
band-aids. but-
Band-aids.
If we had a long stick, we could put it from here and down there, and that could kind of hold it up.
Yeah.
Nick only uses Hilti tools. I think Hilti should contact Nick because I think
Nick,
he's,
projectportugal@gmail.com. Spot on.
yeah,
Come on,
I,
Hilty, you know it's the thing to do.
yeah, I think so because these tools of his are looking a little bit worn out. They're not nearly as good as my Ryobi.
I've just ruined it now. I think it's because it's gone cooler.
And so the flies have returned with a vengeance.
Yeah. Great idea that, Morton.
What?
Great idea that. Worked for it.
Oh.
You're a genius.
Thank you.
Nick, with the help of his able assistant, Morton, has performed a miracle. We've now got half an insulated ceiling and it looks so beautiful.
So here, the reason we haven't gone any further, obviously, because the wall's going to go up to here,
Yeah,
and then you're going to fill that cordwood out to this face, yeah?
yeah,
So that'll come up to here, that'll be fine. And then that'll be filled in, obviously, with granite there.
yeah.
If you can find someone to build granite for you.
Oh, I don't know who that would be. Don't know who that would be. But, yeah. No, it's coming along. I won't paint it until I'm finished completely with the ceiling. Well, I'm finished. I'm finished watching Nick finish the ceiling.
Okay. But now it gets tricky.
The other side.
Well, because this isn't square with that, everything's a bit like that. So we're going to have to mark where the sheets come and mark the difference. Cut that out, put the sheet up, mark it. Yeah. Cut it.
And I just know that this part is shorter than that part.
Yeah. Just great.
Yeah.
Just
To
really,
make it
really
interesting.
easy to work with. It's just simple stuff.
You should know nothing on Bella Pedro is simple. It's absolutely awesome. Half the roof ceiling done. Thank you, Morton. And thank you, brilliant Nick.
More than half.
Oh my goodness, more than half. Amazing sunrise this morning. Listen to that happy noise. It's raining. Okay, it's more of a little drizzle, but it's a start. We have rain. Very light, but it's rain. Okay, have done a little bit more of the cordwood wall. The light isn't very good, I'm afraid, but you can get the idea. So Martin is bringing his Viking rain dance.
Yeah, it's working.
And it's working because it's raining.
Do you want more, or should I turn it down a notch?
No, I think we need, this is like the wind is almost blowing the rain away.
Yeah, the big problem is that I have to keep going to keep it.
He's bringing it from Denmark because it never rains in Denmark.
Oh, I think we have plenty.
And it becomes a little bit addictive. You can't stop and you do more and more and more. So getting close to the top now, more than halfway in this section. I love it. Nick and Morton are supposed to be coming back today. They're going to finish the ceiling. I'm going to be doing some more on my cordwood wall that I'm very happy with over there. But because Nick likes something sweet to go with his tea, I thought I am preparing here a rooibos tea loaf. And the recipe for this will be, well, the link to the recipe will be in the card above and in the description below. I've got a bag of fruit that is now going to soak in the rooibos tea for about 2 hours while I go and feed the pigs and do some other chores. Yesterday's forecast rain was so minimal it hardly even wet the ground. I suppose it sort of kept the dust down a bit, but yeah, it was an embarrassment as rain goes. But there's more rain forecast next week. Hopefully it'll be a bit better. So I'm going to fill up the raised garden beds at the moment, because in Portugal, when you have your fall or your autumn is like a second spring, so you can actually plant vegetables again in autumn. So some people have been asking what goes in between the cordwood. So you can see I've got a mixture here of fine sawdust and lime. And the reason why you put lime in it is so that no little creatures will then live in the sawdust. So it's a mixture of sawdust and lime. That goes, you put the log in over here, you have your mixture keeping the logs in place. You don't put any cement in the middle. You fill that up with the lime and sawdust mixture, and then that acts as insulation as well. So Nick and Morton are back today to finish the roof, or the ceiling for the roof, should I say, and they're putting the insulation in. Nick is making sure that you measure once and cut twice, or what is the saying?
So it's only going to be 2, 3, 70. Measure twice, cut once.
Oh, okay, I got it the wrong way around. Nick has all the gadgets. He's got this fancy thing and he just clicks that and it leaves it a line so he knows where to cut.
Cindy, that fancy gadget is not a fancy gadget. This chalk line's been around for many thousands of years.
Okay, the chalk line's been around for many thousands of years. I've never seen one before, but to me it looks fancy.
When I worked on the pyramids, we had one then.
Oh my God, I always thought you were one of you were that old. Right, so I'm going to come with a...
Okay last time.
Right?
It went okay last time.
Yep.
Okay, so if you go, then I'll do my
Stick thing.
stick thing,
Okay.
do
Go
my
on,
pole
Martha.
dancing bit. Right.
So just there. You got it in the bottom? Or do you need to go up a bit? Right?
Yeah, there.
Good there? Up there.
I think it's time to check on that cake.
Hey? Yeah,
Yeah, well,
you're right.
I switched it, or hopefully it's
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll cut this one. Yeah, and then we'll.
and then we've got the
parallel up,
board. Well, the cake, the lunch is cake. This is the rooibos tea loaf, which I've made to give Nick and Morton some sustenance. Yeah, oh, Morton's also doing his thumbs up after he's knocking flies out the way.
Cindy is really taking this YouTubing stuff over the top. She just hanged up with her son and her newborn grandchild to film a cake. You gotta give her some respect in the comments.
Yeah.
Nick, of course, finds that hilarious. Okay, so this is the rooibos tea loaf.
Right, Martin, that's got it.
It's missing quite a bit over here.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. We're going to run out of. We're running out of.
But it doesn't matter if there's a bit of a gap. That's for the geckos.
Then you're gonna get some bloody fat geckos. Which side?
Just put it on the board. On the edge. Hook it over the board, yeah. 2, 3, 5, and then.
Goes above and beyond for a good screw.
Ay, ay, ay. Whew.
To make one more little piece.
No, this is it. Whatever is not here is not. It's fine.
Insulation is important.
Yeah, but that's if you live in Scandinavia.
Yeah, but it's hot here, so insulation is as important here.
So Nick is using the age-old measuring technique of using eyeballs. So Nick, the famous YouTuber from Project Portugal, has decided to make me a door frame. So that's what he's doing now. Because he's zapped through the ceiling so fast today. And Morton is tiptoeing around from my playhouse. Right, Nick is pre-drilling holes in my door frame using my Ryobi drill. And he is so impressed with my Ryobi.
Why?
That's character.
Huh? Hey ho. Put it that way round. So So there's your doorway.
Okay, excellent.
Or a very big picture frame.
Oh, a very big picture frame. Loving it.
Okay, excellent. Perfect. I have a doorway. Excellent.
Corners. They take away in the top, these screws are useless.
These ones are from the UK. Yeah,
Whenever you hang a door,
yeah,
the top hinge should be 6 inches down from the top
yeah.
and 9 inches up from the bottom.
And why is that?
Because then optically when you look at it, they look like they're even though they're not.
Oh, wow. Excellent tip, Nick. Look at my amazing door. Absolutely fantastic. Just remember to knock before you enter.
So what is going on, Cindy?
I do my own stunts, you know.
Yeah, Nick's doing his own stunts. So Nick is making sure that the join between the two different kinds of roofs is sealed, so that when we get the expected rain next week, that it doesn't leak into my new insulation and ceiling.
Yeah. And it's very warm today, so the ceiling might, or the roof might be very hot up there.
Yeah, Nick is very brave.
Stupid.
Yeah, brave or stupid.
Water mine is filled up really nicely now. There's a whole lot of frogs sitting there. So on beautiful days such as today, because it's now September, it's time to start, turning some of this into kindling and the other bigger branches into firewood. So it's time to start getting the firewood gathered, stored for winter. But stunning day today. Thank you so much to all who take the time to comment and give the videos a thumbs up. It really makes my heart happy. And if you would like to support the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. There's lots of work planned for, I don't know, probably the next few years. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee, that's always appreciated. The link is in the description below. Or instead of a coffee, you could buy the pigs a watermelon. It's the same link. And if I can't think of what else I was going to say. This is what happens when you get old. You suddenly saying one thing and you suddenly lose your train of thought. Anyway, I can't remember what I was going to say. So in the meantime, stay safe, stay sane, and I'll see you on the next video.